Every school has teachers, but eventually every student reaches a question their teacher cannot answer, or perhaps will not. And in Babariu, that is when you come here. Behind this door lies the Great Library of Babariu, where generations of knowledge have been gathered and preserved. Here students can study the teachings of the school, search for forgotten records, and sometimes find answers for themselves. But books do not witness history. Someone had to collect all of this, and that task belongs to Iscoadele Codrului, the watchers of the forest. The Romanian word iscoadă refers to a spy, a scout, someone sent to secretly observe and return with information, which makes the name rather appropriate, because the watchers of the forest are not librarians in the way we normally imagine them. Most of their work happens beyond the walls of Babariu. They travel through villages, courts, ceremonies, and battlefields, searching for events worth preserving before they disappear into memory. The Watchers belong to the Vitma Pădurii clan, and among the clans of Babariu, the Vitma have a particular relationship with perception and identity, because they can change their appearances. A Watcher might enter a village as a traveler, a merchant, a servant inside the court, a soldier among hundreds of others, or simply another face in a crowd that nobody thinks to remember. Different faces, different identities, but behind them the same observer. Their principle is simple: to see without being seen. They gather testimonies, names, rumors, objectives, and whatever traces an event leaves behind. Because among the Vitma Pădurii there is an old belief: pământul ține minte, the earth remembers, a scar, a burned house, a story repeated around a fire, a name carved into stone. Every event leaves something behind, and the Watchers collect these traces before time erases them. Everything eventually returns beneath the mountain and enters the archives of Babariu. Like the roots of a forest, these separate pieces begin to connect. One testimony leads to another. One forgotten event may explain something happening generations later. But there is a problem with hiding behind other faces. If someone discovers what you really are, they have no reason to assume you came only to watch. Imagine a watcher sent to document a confrontation between two Solomonarii. Their task is simple: do not interfere, only observe who attacked first, which technique was used, what was said, and what caused the conflict. From somewhere nearby, the watcher records everything, at least until one of the Solomonarii notices them. An experienced Solomonar may sense that something about the figure watching from the forest is wrong. The movement of energy, a presence that does not match the face wearing it. And suddenly, the witness becomes part of the event. Because the Solomonar has no way of knowing who this shapeshifter really is, a watcher sent from Babariu, a rogue Vitma Pădurii, a spy, or something more dangerous. This is one of the risks of their work. The watchers must come close enough to history to witness it, while remaining distant enough not to change it. Because the moment they interfere, they are no longer simply recording the event. They are helping create it. But there is another problem. Even if the watcher returns safely to Babariu, what exactly are they bringing back? the truth or their perception of it. Two people can witness the same event and remember completely different things. One remembers an attack, another remembers self-defense. One sees a hero, another sees a murderer. And even a watcher must decide which details matter, which testimony seems reliable, and what eventually enters the archive. Because history is not simply everything that happened. History is what survives. And this makes the Great Library more powerful than it first appears. A record does not need to be destroyed to disappear. It can simply be hidden somewhere no student will ever find it. A testimony can be dismissed. Two records can be kept apart so no one discovers the connection between them. Nothing has been burned, nothing has been rewritten, and yet the story has changed. Most watchers see themselves as guardians of memory. But Babariu is an old institution, and old institutions collect secrets. Somewhere beneath the mountain, there may already be histories that someone wanted forgotten. Perhaps a watcher believed the truth was too dangerous. Perhaps they were protecting Babariu, or perhaps they were serving someone else. This is why the watchers of the forest are more than librarians. They are witnesses, spies, historians. They collect the traces left behind by the world and preserved them beneath Babariu. Because pământul ține minte, the earth remembers. But memory and history are not always the same thing. Someone still has to decide how the story is told.